What is going on, guys, gals, non-binary pals? It's your boy Artisan Kane, and we are doing another preview here for the SPC. This is week 3. We're playing against the Mile High Machamps, coached by none other than the CEO of CHAMPAHOLICS, Stank. Um, so first, we can look at his team here real quick. This preview probably won't be too in depth. If we look at his team, we've got Conkelder, Halucha, Buzzwole, Lucario, Hitmonlee, Pangoro, Scrappy, Virizion, Poliwrath, Riolu. As you can see, we actually dropped Virizion. We made a couple other team changes, and so did Stank. So he actually picked up Virizion and retooled his team a little bit with some of the other transactions that were going on this week. But if you look at his team, it's pretty obvious what his favorite type is. Mad respect to Stank. He knows what he likes to do. He knows what mons he that he likes to use, and he's pretty good with them. He understands the different move sets that he can use to try to overcome a lot of the common weaknesses. So we have to make sure that we're not just going in guns blazing and not expecting some of the tech that we can see. So first off, he's got a couple of unburdened mons in Hitmonlee and Halucha. So being able to boost their speed off of that unburden is something we got to keep aware of. Obviously, a lot of these mons get access to knockoff, so the psychic mons aren't entirely free. Since we do have psychic terrain, I'm not too worried about obviously priority. So like bullet punch isn't that much of a concern, but like Lucario Meteor Mash could be really annoying. Even Riolu, some of the prankster stuff that it can do can be really irritating. Again, obviously terrain is going to matter, and that's what we're going to focus on our team also. But then he does have some mons that have the psychic immunity, but obviously when you pick up that psychic immunity when you're dark fighting type, you pick up that 4 times weakness to fairy. And this week we picked up Tapu Lele, and Lele does work to that. And excuse me. So the other thing to keep in mind too is a lot of these mons get access to. Okay, so I talked about bullet punch. Talked about knockoff. The other thing, poison jab. Tapu Lele, the set we're running can probably take a poison jab and then revenge kill with a draining kiss. But we have to be aware of that, especially if a mon is like bandit or something like that. Boosted by some other means like a sword stance or something. It doesn't, we might have the type advantage, but the coverage that some of these mons get can help make up for those differences. So real quick, we'll look at our team. This is our first week we're going to be bringing Pharaoh Seed. I really like the idea of spikes this week. I need to get some hazards up on the opponent's side, help us break sashes, things like that. Leech Seed is going to be really nice to do some whittling down. Being annoying with Leech Seed Protect can help us whittle down some of these other mons, and then knockoff kind of just give us a little bit more utility, make it a little bit more difficult for mons that might be banded or scarfed or something like that. Keep them from doing what they want to do. Next up we have Corviknight. Pretty annoying Corviknight set. Rocky helmet. Ooh, I actually have to change this. That should not be adamant. But so I'll change that here before we battle. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be adamant. We want to be we want to have max defense to make sure that like a thunder punch or nothing like that is going to just absolutely destroy us. Ruse for longevity, U-turn, pivot in and out. Iron defense keeps us going. I was playing with the idea of bulk up again. Obviously that helps boost Brave Bird, but we don't really need to. I think with if we get +2 in defense and then we can roost off some damage, that gives Corviknight a lot more longevity. So yeah, note to self, let me write that down. Alrighty. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, Corviknight I definitely have to change here. I can regen it here before our game starts. Next up is Tapu Lele. Obviously, Tapu Lele is a nightmare for his team. We are a boatload of HP, some defensive coverage, and then enough speed to make sure that we outspeed Lucario. We are timid to make sure that we can outspeed Lucario as well. Weakness policy will be nice. Like I said, we kind of want to welcome in that poison jab as long as it's not boosted or anything like that. We survive the hit. Let's say it does, 80, 90%. If we tank that hit, activate our weakness policy, and then hit a draining kiss, we're going to get a lot of that health back. Calm Mind and Stored Power can be really annoying too if we find ourselves in an opportunity to set up, but I highly doubt that just because he understands that Tapu Lele is a problem for his team, as it has been in previous seasons. So I doubt that'll be a possibility, but it's there just in case we find ourselves with the opportunity to. Psyshock lets us do some big damage without having to worry about first getting Calm Mind boost and stuff like that. So with our speed tier and with Psyshock, we should be able to do damage to a good chunk of the team. And then again, like I said, those mons that have the dual fighting dark typing, they're going to get blown back by Draining Kiss, especially after weakness policy boost and that kind of stuff. So pairing with the Psychic Surge, we have a couple of mons that are going to take advantage of that, that are going to have Expanding Force themselves, being Kadabra and Blacephalon. Kadabra this week is basically just for that, just to click Expanding Force with terrain up. Kadabra is also there if Lele goes down and we need someone else to help set up terrain. We have that ability, click Psychic Terrain. We're sashed to make sure that we can get off the terrain if we need to, and then do damage with Expanding Force. Counter is there to be there, but I mean, in all reality, it's probably not what I'm clicking. And Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam is kind of our main coverage. Covers basically his entire team. Blacephalon, also Expanding Force user. We're a naive set because we want to run Flame Charge again. Getting a +1 would be really huge. It lets us get off some big damage, especially with Expanding Force. I think that these two mons pair really well together, and that's why I made the decision to drop some of the mons that we had before, like Electabuzz, Virizion, and Sylveon, to get a mon that's had a higher point total in Tapu Lele, because I didn't think Tapu Lele was going to be available during the draft. And when I saw it was still available, as soon as transactions opened up, I wanted to make sure I can grab it. So like I said, these two mons pair really well with each other. Obviously, they share that ghost weakness, but the Expanding Force from both of them goes bananas. Obviously, once we get the ball rolling with the Beast Boost, this mon can be out of control real quick, especially if we have terrain still up on the field and we can just spam Expanding Force. As we've noticed before, Blacephalon doesn't get any fairy coverage, which kind of sucks, but we have to just be aware of that as we're going into some of these other mons, like those the dark fighting mons in Scrappy Pangoro. And then finally we have Dragonite. It's a pretty standard Dragonite set. The combination of EQ and Dual Wing Beat cover for everything. Dual Wing Beat is extremely spammable against this team. We have leftovers from longevity. If our multi-scale is broken and we're able to bring it back up, that's great. Roost helps us with that longevity also. And then if we can get a DD up and then just spam dual wing beats, we can start racking up some kills also. So we have a lot of different tools that we want to use this week. Obviously, the typing is a little bit tough for my opponent, but like I said, we can't have any sort of expectations in these battles, because like I said, Stank really knows how to use his team. He's really comfortable with using fighting types. So we need a big win, especially after the loss that we took last week. but we have to play really smart and play around some of the mons that we are expecting this week. And with that, we will get into our game. Thanks for watching, y'all. What is going on, guys, gals, non-binary pals? It's your boy Artisan Kane, and we are starting our SPC game here. This is season 2, week 3, and this is a very interesting comp. Oh shit. So no Buzzwole, no Conkelder. What else didn't show up? Man. This is okay, so we definitely expect Riolo to be Prankster. Not sure what it's gonna want to do with Prankster. I know it gets like weather setting and stuff like that, but I don't know what else it could do. It doesn't get taunt or anything. No trick room or anything like that. I don't even think it gets any status stuff like Will-O-Wisp. So I'm not sure what the plan is with Riolu, but yeah, that makes me very nervous. Just because I'm not sure what it could do. So leave Virizion. Oh, so this is great. I think Virizion gets, Virizion gets like Stone Edge. But we still do like 1,000,000,000% with Brave Bird. So an Iron Defense is pretty free. Otherwise, he's gonna. Yeah, I want to say Iron Defense because even I'm not really. I mean, it could be something like Meteor Beam. I suppose. Let's see what a Meteor Beam looks like. I'm not really too worried about a Meteor Beam. It's just Iron Defense here. Reflect. Oh. So, I'm assuming it's going to be dual screens. It's going to be really irritating. But you see what the calc with Reflect up looks like. Fuck is Reflect? I think we still do. I think we still Oko. Let's just Brave Bird. Yeah, I think through screens we still Oko, depending on the EV spread. Yeah, nice. So Virizion down, that's great. Now I have to remember he's got Reflect up. We are +2. That's gonna keep him from doing too much damage to us, and we have Roost to make sure that we stay healthy, which is great. But it's probably safe to assume that it was Light Clay, just to get that stuff going. Riolu, again, I'm not entirely sure what he wants to do with Riolu here, which makes me very nervous. So I'm just gonna click Roost. T-Wave maybe? Rain Dance. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what he wants to do. I legitimately do not know. I mean, I knew it gets Prankster like Sunny Day and Rain Dance, but is he gonna try to sweep with Poliwrath, I guess? Yeah, we're just gonna get up another Screech. Okay, so he's trying to lower our defense. We're still at +2, but YOLO, man. We're not letting this thing screech us. We're +4 now. Roar. Dude, honestly, sick. But Lele now comes out. That's probably definitely not what he wants to see. Polyrath, let's see. Reflect wore off, so light screen is still up. Let's look at what the calcs say. Because Polyrath comes in. I think we just Draining Kiss. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for... Huh. So he just wanted damage on us, which tells me he wants Polyrath to come in. Yeah, he definitely wants Polyrath to come in. Now let's see if Polyrath can Oko us. Belly Drum. Bold. I'll give him that. But yeah, if this is the last turn of light screen. I'm assuming it gets Poison Jab. Yeah, it definitely gets Poison Jab. So we go back to Corviknight here. No reason not to. Darkest. Really? Very surprised by the Darkest Lariat, to be honest. But now, I think we go into Ferroseed now. We want that Iron Barbs damage. Ah, damn. That is not good. So we still got another couple turns to deal with Rain here. Cadaver's pretty free with the Sash. I think an Expanding Force even outside of terrain KOs here. But definitely really cool to bring the Polyrath. I definitely wasn't expecting the Polyrath. Should kill. Perfect. So still 5-5 right now. Rain stops. So he still has Riolu alive. Vrizian went down, right? No, so yeah. So did Polyrath. So We got Pangoro, Lucario, Hitmonlee. Um, Again, a lot of these mons still get like poison jab, so um, you know, Lele isn't entirely free, like on a switch in or something. Hitmonlee definitely does. Pangoro does. I'm gonna assume that this thing is scarfed. Otherwise, there's no reason it comes in. But if we go down, it's fine. Yeah, it's a Darkest Lariat, so it is scarfed. So it must have been Jolly scarfed, yeah. Um, uh, that's fine. Because it outsped Kadabra, we know it's got to be Jolly. Um, Ironhead does 71 max. If he Darkest, that's not a big deal. We definitely want a Draining Kiss. We want to get that whatever HP he's gonna knock us, we want to get it back. I'm pretty sure Draining Kiss Okos too. I just can't take a crit. I think that's basically the only gamble here. If it's a crit, you know, it definitely sucks, but it is what it is. Crash. Hitmonlee. Is it a weakness policy or something? Yeah, weakness policy. So smart. Hitmonlee at +1. Poison jab. Does 96 to 114. Jesus Christ. So we got to switch out here. If he doesn't jab, then that's pretty nice. But he could Stone Edge. Oh, he knocks. I think that's fine. Dragonite can come in here. I think even a crit Stone Edge, we survive. Yeah, we survive a crit Stone Edge, so I just need it. I mean, it would be nice if it didn't crit. And I need this to hit. Okay, there we go. Hitmonlee down. So what do we have left? Obviously, Dragonite's very, very weak right now. It can be picked off by something. Pangoro was scarfed, so Pangoro can probably come in too. Okay, Lucario. Mash does a boatload. I think we just have to click EQ here. Because if it's SD, it's slower than us. How is it? Oh man, so he wasn't Jolly. Uh, I'll take it because if it was Jolly, Meteor Mash there would have outsped us. Or yeah, it would have outsped us, and I mean even E speed at this range might not have been exactly enough, but um, I think Pangoro here does knock us out if, from this range. Uh, Ice Punch, but since it's Scarf, that means it's locked into it. Which means we just go back out into Tapu Lele, and Tapu Lele can just click Draining Kiss here. Yeah. So yeah, confirm Scarf. No freeze. Okay, here we go. Draining Kiss. The 4 times weakness should be able to take it down. Yeah, there we go. All right, so Tapu Lele caps it up for us. We get a 2-0 win here against Stank. Like I said, this man knows what he's doing with these fighting types. He is an absolute beast. So there we go, 2-0. Here's to a big win and going on to next week. Thanks for watching, y'all.